Hi everybody, I'm Gabe Sinicropi, and this is Gabe's Game Vault. Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Gabe's Game Vault. With stay-at-home guidelines in effect during the pandemic, many of us have dusted off the board games from our basements and closets. And with baseball on delay and everybody missing it, we're featuring and reviewing a vintage baseball board game each and every week until baseball returns. I want to thank everybody for their comments on this weekly feature and for your suggestions on games to feature. Our friend David Castagnetti suggested this week's game, one that a lot of us played at our childhood, Strat-O-Matic Baseball. Along with APA and All-Star Baseball, games we reviewed in the past two episodes, Strat-O-Matic is another on the Mount Rushmore of baseball board games. This was another game sold by mail order only in its early days and advertised in baseball magazines. Strat-O-Matic began as a company in 1961 when Hal Richman, a Bucknell University mathematical student, began selling an early version of the baseball tabletop game out of his basement, buying advertising space in Sports Illustrated. Richmond lost money for the first few years until 1963, when his decision to release a game card containing one card for each and every major league player. That really helped it catch on. He also made a football game in 1968, an advanced baseball game in 1972, a basketball game in 73, and a hockey game in 1978. Strat-O-Matic's statistical research and game development methods are implemented with the intent of replicating players' abilities as accurately as possible, giving the games the feel of making actual baseball managerial decisions. The basic version of the game takes about 20 minutes to play, and it's great for kids. The advanced version for adults takes about 30 minutes and makes for incredible realism. Pitchers actually get tired, players actually get injured, and a batter's performance is actually computed differently against righty and lefty pitching. Each player's unique card is activated by the use of 3 dice. Okay, here are the ratings for Strat-O-Matic Baseball. For game design and graphics, I give Strat-O-Matic a single, really just a cardboard playing field and lots of cards and charts everywhere. For ease of play, the basic game, pretty straightforward and easy, but things can get crazy on the advanced version. For instance, here are the rules just for stealing. I'll give it a double. Realism, a game with injuries and tiring pitchers taken into account, it's got to be a grand slam. Availability, also a grand slam for Strat-O-Matic. Over 1,000 listings on eBay, or you can log on to their website at Strat-O-Matic.com. You expect to pay about $53 for a new game direct from the company, or up to $250 for a vintage game on eBay. Now, Strat-O-Matic has a devoted following. When new Strat-O-Matic baseball cards are released each year in late January or early February, hundreds and hundreds of players commemorate it by showing up in the cold at the company's headquarters in Glen Head, New York. Controversy soon follows over the deservedness of certain stats on certain player cards. Broadcaster Bob Costas played Strat-O-Matic in his youth and credits the game with teaching him the game of baseball. Author Buzz Bissinger says, "Strat-O-Matic changed my life." As for me, I never caught the Strat-O-Matic bug. Just looking at all these charts and cards gives me a total headache. So make sure you leave your comments and memories of Strat-O-Matic and any other baseball game that you'd like to see us feature on Gabe's Game Vault. That'll do it for this week. We'll see you next Sunday as we uncover another vintage baseball board game from Gabe's Game Vault. Until then, remember, stay calm, stay safe, stay home, and break out a board game.